What's good, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about my pregnancy experience, and basically just like how that pregnancy journey went, because as a teen mom, I know it is a lot different for us being young and experiencing pregnancy than it is for, you know, an older woman. Who, not an older woman, you feel me, but like a married woman or like someone who has been settled down and blah blah blah. Like being a teen mom in high school is way different experience. Like I already know it is. Like you feel me, like I don't have to be that old. I don't have to have been settled down to know that, because you feel me, like not all, like you feel me, but like yeah, okay, let's just stop. So basically I'm gonna talk about, first of all, how I knew I was pregnant. So I remember, I think beginning-ish of July, maybe like the middle of July, to be honest. I remember I was like throwing up like a couple times, just randomly. You know, I don't just throw up randomly. And then I remember one day, me, my brother, and my baby dad were driving, and I think we were about to go smoke, or we were smoking. And I just remember, like, yo, stop the car, and I threw up. And my brother was kind of confused. So then, but me and baby dad, we weren't confused. You feel me? We was like, you feel me? We was like, you feel me? We knew. So days passed, and I continued to throw up. Honestly, every morning, like I felt so sick to my stomach, and I was still like, I think I was still smoking at this point. And I just didn't know. Like I didn't know what to do. And I think there was one morning when I was going to school driving, and I remember I didn't feel good, so I was about to drop my baby dad off, and then I remember when I was pulling off, I just threw up in the car. I pull up to a Kroger's, call my mom, I'm like, hey, I threw up, can you tell them I'm not coming to school? And she was like, do you think you're pregnant? Because, you feel me, like, nobody just really throws up, you know, unless they're, like, actually sick, you know what I mean? So yeah, so and then during all those times, like when I was throwing up, I definitely wasn't like letting my dad know, or like I wasn't trying to be very like, oh my gosh, I just threw up, like, you know, loud about it, because everybody knows, like, you don't just throw up like in the morning. You don't just wake up and throw up, like that means you're pregnant pretty much, usually. So then whenever I called my mom was like, okay, you gotta stop smoking, you gotta stop drooling, because if you are, you know, and go get a pregnancy test, then you know what I mean. So you gotta stop doing that. So that was like kind of like my mom's concern. My mom wasn't, you know, mad at me or anything like that, and like, so I felt comfortable talking to my mom. I usually do feel comfortable talking to my mom about stuff. So then I got a pregnancy test, took the test. I think it was 2 lines. I think 2 lines when you're pregnant, or 1 line. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure 2 lines when you're pregnant. And so, yep, I saw it, sent the picture to my dad, and was like, here you go. And then, yeah, so that's how, like, I kind of found out I was pregnant, for real, when I actually took the test. And then, telling my dad. So, the day that I told my dad, I remember I was going to make a video, because, like, I probably haven't been saying this, but I've been trying to do YouTube for so long. I don't really use social media like that, so, you know, I just kind of like, I don't know what I want to do, but like I love to just like film, I guess, and like record stuff, and like, you know, I like watching people that do that too, so I guess like it's kind of like that. And I was gonna make a video, but then my baby dad didn't really want to make a video. Like, I should have just done it. Like, I'm so mad. Like, I wish I would have just done it. Like, I have so many videos that I wish I would have just posted, and then like later looking back, I'd be like, hey, you feel me? But time was a coffee day or whatever. Anyways, so we go to my dad, we go to Outback Steakhouse. So we go to Outback Steakhouse. I get my dad a card, and it basically says something about a baby, or like some like welcome, someone's coming into the world, or something like that. Slid it over to my dad. It was kind of like after we all stopped eating, like we were all done. He wasn't all the way done, that I realized after, because I remember him telling me like I couldn't even finish my food, like after he told me that. Later on, okay, so, and then he didn't really say anything, like, when I gave him the card. Like, everybody was just, like, like, so baby dad fought my dad, and then mom, brother, me, like, you feel me? This is a table, okay? And then, yeah, so he wasn't too happy. He didn't even finish his food. After that, we go to my baby dad's house, and he doesn't like me, like, he doesn't fuck with me, which is fine. But, yeah, and so when I walked up to there, he's like, you know I can't let you inside, right? And I was like, cool. So I just kind of stay outside. Then I guess he tells them when we're inside, and then he's like, I guess I gotta let you in now. Those were literally his exact words, like, I guess I gotta let you in now, which is like, what? Like, you don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because I'm having a baby doesn't mean you have to fuck with me, you feel me? But, which it's just like, it's whatever. Like, obviously things in the past, you know, when I was a child and I didn't understand a lot of things. I still am a child, I guess, but I'm definitely have my own child, so I can't really be a child anymore. But, you know, just that's kind of why the relationship is, you feel me, not there. But it's okay, you know, things happen, things change, life goes on. But, so yeah, and then we told his dad, and, you know, they were just kind of talking to us, and it was pretty good on that side. Like, they didn't really have a mad reaction or anything at their son. They were just kind of like, you know, you all gotta grow up. Mind you, my baby dad hasn't been living with them for like 7 months, 8 months. Like, you know, he was on his own during this time, so, or like with me anyway, so, the parts of telling them were very like, should we tell them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot, and I don't want to get into it, but you know what I mean? So, where am I now? So, basically, I told them, my dad never talked about the pregnancy, y'all. Like, when I was pregnant, like, he really didn't say anything about it. Like, it's kind of like I wasn't even pregnant, or, like, anything different changed, you know what I mean? Like, it was just kind of like, it wasn't really spoken about, so that was definitely kind of hard for me, I guess you could say. And I know a lot of people have the same problem. Like, a lot of people are afraid to tell their fathers specifically because religious reasons, like, you know, your daughter, you just don't want your daughter to have to experience something, especially if it's like with the man that you know, isn't gonna maybe not be forever, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that, and at the time I was kind of upset because, like, it's like, dude, like, you're not gonna say anything, you know, after all of this. But you know, now everything is good. Like, you know, he loves Roman, he loves him, and my mom was probably is my biggest supporter for sure, when it comes to my son, and she was always there at that time, so she really helped me a lot. So I actually stopped going to the school that I went to. During junior year, actually, I went and changed to online school, and then I went back senior year. So senior year was the year that I got pregnant, which was like 2019, 2020. And then, so going to my alternative school, which was a school for teenage moms, and teenage moms, basically, and people either were pregnant or already had their kids, you know, kids were like from 0 months to 5 years old, you know what I mean? Or I don't know if there was anybody that old, but yeah, and there was like a daycare, and all the teachers were like just so different. Like, they were so like understanding of us, you know what I mean? Like, it was a great environment to be in. Like, I actually woke up every day for school and pretty much got there on time. I'm actually so sad. I look like I'm happy, but I'm actually really upset because we didn't get to have graduation and like get to see all the people that I just had met there, and like even being able to bring my son like to the school, like I never got to. And I just want to thank all of the ladies, all the teachers and staff at the school that I was at. Like, they really helped me. They really, like, I don't want to cry, they really helped me though, to be who I am right now, you know what I mean? They really helped me really helped me focus on myself and like my growth. And I will be starting like a new program that I actually got from that school, because I am in college right now, and I will be moving soon, so stay tuned for a apartment tour. Nah, I'm too hyped about that though, but yeah, I just want to thank all the ladies there, all the teachers, all the staff, all of them, because it really did help me a lot. And I feel like I wouldn't even have graduated if I wasn't at that school. Like it was just so, I was just so excited, you know. Like at first I was really nervous because I was like, you know, like when you just go into a new setting, new people, like just going to like a new school. But I'm so blessed that I went there, and like it was just like, I can't believe that, you know, I couldn't graduate like how most people graduate. But that really helped me. And if you're like a teen mom, it's probably a little, I don't know. This is a really hard year, you know what I mean? And it's like, especially if like you don't know what you want to do, like it's been very hard for people to just get up and like, you know what I mean, just go places. Like you have to wear a mask everywhere you go. So obviously I don't go very many places because I do have a son that's 7 months old, and I don't want to get sick or anything like that. So I'm cautious, obviously, but like also just wearing a mask, like my son, I want my son to see my reaction, my face. That's how he learns. So I've definitely been staying inside and doing all that. As far as like giving birth, I was only allowed to have one person in there with me, which was my baby dad. And this was when Corona all first started, was like basically when I gave birth, which was March 24th, 2020. But that was like the start of really like the Corona, you know what I mean? So it definitely was like hard, like for my family not to be able to come in there with him. It was kind of actually like before I went in to go get, I went in the 23rd that night, and my baby daddy was coming with me, and my mom was very upset that she couldn't come with me, like, you know what I mean, like have the whole family there. But at the end of the day, y'all, because I was crying, I was like, what the heck, like, I'm about to go give birth, like, why are y'all doing that right now, you know what I mean? And, why are you, like, trying to be, like, I should be there, you know what I mean? Like, it's his son, you know? So, it would only make sense that he should be there. But, yeah, I remember I was just crying, like, I was just like, geez, like, why is this happening right now? Like, I should be, you know, y'all should be hyping me up, like, you know what I mean? But y'all ain't. So, that was definitely a hard time. And I think overall my pregnancy was very, very traumatic, because it was just a lot of like emotions plus more emotions that shouldn't have even, like, you know, been there with like my baby father or whatever. And yeah, it was a lot, and I am so blessed that I have my son, and I wouldn't ask for anything different at all. I wouldn't. I wanted to make this video because I know that there's so many different people out there that, you know, are experiencing the same things, and I just want to say that it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. You know what I mean? Like, especially, like, if your family doesn't approve of it, they will come around. They will come around. Like, you cannot deny a baby, and if they don't, you feel me, you know, find your ground, find your place that will give you that support. You know what I mean? Give you that support, because I think the school that I went to, the alternative school for teenage moms, like, that was my support every day. Every day I would go there, and, like, it would just be a way better place. You know what I mean? Like, I was actually really, really happy there. And just find your place. Find people who really care about you. And family does come around. You know, it is very hard for a family to hear that, because especially like my, let me talk about this real quick. So my brothers and sisters were obviously very concerned about me. And obviously they've never like been through this, so they don't know how I'm feeling. I did have a one-on-one talk with my brother. I think that was the only person that actually really talked to me and was like, are you sure about this, you know? And it was definitely like a crying, emotional thing, but at the same time, I was like, he was kind of concerned because now I'm 19, I was 18, but he was just kind of concerned that, like, you know, I'm not able to, you know, do all the things that he did when he was 19. You know what I mean? Like, now my life is completely different than when it might have been. You know, now I have a kid to take care of. Now I'm not really as much focused on myself, which I am focused on myself. But you know what I mean? Like, I have to be focused on him at all times. Like, there's no breaks. You know what I mean? So, I think he just wanted to, like, just sit me down and talk to me, and I really appreciated it. Like, it was definitely emotional right then and there, but, like, truly, Alex, if you see this, like, I appreciate you so much. Like, that's, like, literally my twin, my boy twin, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird, because, like, basically, like, he just wanted to really see how I was, and, like, wanted to just talk. And it was just like nobody else in my family did that. Like, nobody else acknowledged it really, or like, and I think it's kind of like, it is kind of annoying, because it's like, okay, now I have my baby, now you love my baby, but you didn't support me whenever, you know what I mean? And like, that's when you most need the support. So I think that's kind of why I'm very like about, you feel me, my baby dad's family seeing my son, because y'all weren't there for me, you know what I mean? Y'all were not there. And not all of his family, I'm not coming for his whole family, you feel me, but like, you know who you are. And yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. And that's another thing, like, if you feel like, you know, these people is not deserving of to see your son, like, if you don't like me, then don't come and try and love on my son. You know what I mean? That's not cool. That's not, you know, that's not cool. So, yeah, just, you know what, everybody, if you are a mom and you or a becoming mom, or you just had your baby and you're watching this video, just know, like, just know who you are and who around you that you can truly love, and truly know that they have your back and support you through everything, no matter what it is. Keep them around. You feel me? You know who it is. You know who will get mad about one thing, or like, you know, won't, you know what I mean? Just stand your ground and love your kid and grow and put in grind. Don't worry about no one else. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't worry about no one else. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped anybody who, you know, has some things going on while they're pregnant or after pregnancy. Yeah. If you guys want to hear more about my story, like, comment, and subscribe. And deuces.